Right now, I'm in a great relationship. I have a wonderful boyfriend. Before that, I was single because that's how that works. Uh, and that was awful because dating is stupid as hell. It's dumb as hell all across the board, especially now with modern dating. We have the apps. Like I tried Tinder because I've always wanted to date the ugliest person in a group photo. We know which one you are, okay?
I'm very sexually conservative as a person, and nobody's really like that anymore. Like, everybody meets on apps. You talk to anyone in their 20s, like, where'd you meet? They're like, well, we met on this app. It's called Just the Nips. Hear me out. Like, it's always something horrifying. And I don't know if you guys have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. Here, put this on for me. No! You're gonna ruin it! Oh! You can't even see it!
Years ago, I made the mistake of signing up for Tinder, and what a confidence killer that shit has been. Wow, holy shit. That app should be called Reality Check. Is what it should call. When you download it today, if you are not hot, get the hell out of here. This is not for you. I hated the whole experience. I signed up for that app fresh out of a relationship, which is the worst time to upload photos of your fat fucking face to the internet. And just lie about yourself in a bio, hoping someone will fall for it. I was addicted to the app. I was addicted to swiping. Everywhere I was going, I was just swiping and swiping. At one point, I was just like, wow, I am looking for my soulmate while I'm taking a shit. The future is now. This is true love. It's crazy. 0 matches, too. And I was like swiping. And the worst part is like when Tinder stops you from swiping. That's the worst feeling. That's like Tinder saying like, hey man, we're fucking working on it, all right? Holy shit. Go for a walk. Help us out. We had the fly-in specialist for this account. We've never had to do that before. Hated it. And all the women on Tinder, I've never met anybody like that in my real life. Like, if I knew I was going to be on Tinder years ago, I would have started rock climbing. I would have started kayaking or meditating on a cliff somewhere. That's all I see. Like, I've lived in Austin for 10 years, and I have never seen a cliff. All right? But these women are finding them. And they are meditating on them with their dogs and shit. It's crazy. And my profile's nothing to write home about either. All my photos are like clear selfies of me at home chilling on a beanbag. Cheeto dust all over my face. Bio just says, I love my dog, I love weed, I love Cheetos, it is what it is, let's fuck. That's just all I have on that bio. And again, 0 matches.
I'm alive and in my 20s, which is really just an elaborate way of saying I'm on Tinder. Tinder, you know, this cool dating app where you can, where people who are just looking for casual sex can meet up with people who are looking for serious long-term relationships. I like it. You know, it's if you're not familiar, it's this very superficial app for your phone where you just swipe through pictures of other real people with hopes and feelings and dreams, and you reject them based on absolutely nothing. It feels really good. It's cool. It's not like a dating website, you know, there's very little reading involved. You're not constantly second-guessing yourself like, well, they're not really my type, but we both love adventure, you know? Instead, you're just like, weird hat. See you in hell. You can have a little like tagline about yourself on there. Most people don't bother. They just do all pictures, you know. They're like, either you want it or you don't, you know, which is my strategy. But I saw somebody recently, their tagline was, you can't take me anywhere, but I'm going places. I mean, you know, that is really one way to live your life. I think I'm going places is a good attitude to have. You know, you need that to motivate you in life or whatever, but I think it's just a level of confidence that I am not familiar with. You know, I want to meet somebody who's more like me, who's like, hi, shit. I'm Chris. I'm sorry? I don't know. I'm gonna go with this. I tried, I did my best. Shut up.
My problem with dating is like, you have to show up and be fun? It's like, what, are you a king? Like, you should just be glad that I'm real. It's just a lot to ask. And I've tried internet dating. That's big now. I've tried a couple sites. I've tried Match. I've tried OkCupid. I spent a good month on Yelp. I feel like I've gone the distance. But I even had to think outside the box this past year. Like, I got asked out over Facebook, which in and of itself isn't that interesting. But the thing is, it was someone I didn't know. And they sent me a message. They were just like, oh, I saw you do stand-up at a show. I thought you were really funny. Let's go out. And normally I would be like, no, but I was at a vulnerable point in my life. And I was also like, you know what? He didn't even ask. He just decided. Like, I respect that decisiveness in a man. And it's also like, what is that expression? YODO, you only date occasionally. So you have to take the opportunities when they present themselves. The one thing that was weird about him right off the bat was that his profile picture was just a Santa emoji. I know, it's the right reaction. It's like right away there's a slight chance he doesn't have a face. Or that his face is in fact a Santa emoji. And it's like, I'm open-minded, but it's gonna be a discussion eventually. So I had my friend Google him, and she was like, no, he checks out, he has a face, you're good to go. Yeah, I don't like to Google people before the first date. I'm kind of old-fashioned. I feel like some things you should save for marriage. But she was like, no, he checks out, go on the date. So we made plans. I believe I picked the place. Like, I tried to pick a bar where it was like, if I go missing, people will be like, at least she had a good time before she left. Yeah, at least 4 stars. So we met up, and first impressions, I have to say, were great. He was tall, he smelled good, he had a face, triple threat. Everything matched up, and then we sat down, he bought us drinks, we started talking, and then one of the first things he said, where it was just like, red flag meter alerted. One of the first things out of his mouth, he was just like, something you should know about me, I'm really big on honesty. I just like telling it how it is. It's like, okay, who opens with that as a human? Who, like, right out of the gate is just like, listen, you're gonna hear some stuff. And it's also like, honesty on a first date? No thanks. Like, call me old-fashioned, but I feel like dating is like health insurance. Like, you wait until you're accepted in as a member before you start revealing all your pre-existing conditions. Yes, feel free. Like, it feels like, you wait until year 5 before you're like, oh, by the way, I have diabetes and another family. Happy anniversary!
They made it harder. I think, like, the dating websites made it harder for how we, communicate. Because you on first dates now, it's like, what kind of music do you like? But that doesn't really matter, right? You can coexist with someone that has different musical tastes. This is my new first date question. This is what I ask on every first date. How likely are you to yell at me in public? That one's gonna come in handy. You don't want to be in that relationship 8 months and you're getting screamed at in front of strangers. Like, it's cool, we both like Chance the Rapper. So.
So for me, dating is like strictly an online experience, just kind of fresh direct style, straight to the point, no browsing, and like, dating online, these days, post You've Got Mail, I feel like everyone dabbles, whatever, it's safe. Or, well, okay. And like, you walk into these social situations, and all you know about each other is what you've been like willing to publish about yourselves online, which I think we can all agree is never true. Like, I know it's rude, but if you did pull out your phone right now and look me up on Facebook, it probably says that I like a couple books, but you guys, I don't like any books. Any books.
Now, I don't want you guys leaving here thinking I hate men. I want you leaving here knowing it for sure. And you know, usually I feel like I need to justify that further, but you read the news, you get it. But the truth is, I feel like I escaped from online dating relatively unscathed compared to other people, you know? Like, I never got harassed, I never got assaulted. Only one guy I went out with ended up being a DJ. Like, I know you guys believe me, but sometimes there are people who don't. And so I always feel the need to back up what I'm saying with some evidence. So I did bring a little bit of an Exhibit A, just in case you were wondering what we're really up against out there. I'm gonna read to you a real message that I got on the dating website, OkCupid. Yeah, the women know it's coming. I'm not gonna preface it because I don't know how to. I'm just going to tell you that this is real. I know I have to say that because people have come up to me after shows and been like, oh my God, how did you come up with that? No. I wish this didn't happen to me. This is a real message that a human being sent to me, another human being, on the dating website OkCupid. Hello, ma'am. Okay, so I feel like we're all in agreement about that being like a rough start, yeah? It's somehow both polite and so rude. Hello, ma'am. Great pics. I love it. Can I be your errand boy or human dog? I am good with content writing, designing basic websites, doing a bit of photography, video editing, house cleaning, doing errands, light cooking, and I am also fine with racial humiliation, etc. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, racial humiliation is the only item on that list where I don't know what an etc. means after it. Right? And it's the only one that got one. He could have put that etc. anywhere else in that paragraph. I would have been fine. Designing basic websites, etc. Okay. He knows HTML, maybe a little bit of Photoshop, I get that. But racial humiliation, by the way, I'm not okay with racial humiliation. There is no way I'm cool with the etc. that comes after it. Unless it stands for apologizing for the racial humiliation. I don't like the way he phrased that either. I am also fine with racial humiliation. Like, I brought it up. Like, that's my deal breaker we're negotiating on. I'd also just like to point out, none of these are things a human dog would do. Right? He promised me human dog. Why is he offering to write me content? He should drink out of a bowl with his tongue. That's all I'm saying. The next paragraph is just a marvel of the English language. I have lived in LA for 2 years, but now I am back and want to move back to LA. Where do you live, bro? I mean, I know it's a van, but where is it parked? I can probably get a job. Women love confidence. He knows this. I can probably get a job, and you can control my paychecks and money. Please consider GK. So, I wrote him back. What, am I not gonna write him back? Do you guys wanna hear what I wrote him back? Do you guys wanna hear what I wrote him back? Okay. Hey man, I'm in.